Hello everyone, I'm back in, I think it's called Rata Sum, which is the home base or the home world of these shrimpy little Azuran creatures. I figured I would take this video just to tour the area and review a little bit about what I've learned so far.
Move along. Do not congregate.
But I'm a merchant. This is where I conduct my business.
You are in violation of city regulations. You will be reported.
My counselor will hear about this. I have rights. Why am I arguing with a golem?
There is no profit in the eternal alchemy.
Excelsior.
And yeah, as you wander around, little things like that happen, conversations go on.
Are you here to purchase something?
So they definitely try and make it a living world. You can see most of these items are way out of my price range. In fact, these actually look more like endgame materials. I'll just double check, see if I have any junk I need to sell off, and then we'll tour this place a little more. It's actually quite large. I think I'll try and find a vista just to give you an idea of how large it is.
Getting healthy.
But yeah, one of the things I've learned as I've gone along, for better or for worse, as we cruise down here to the second level, sometimes you don't have much of a choice as to what you'll be. Even though you choose a class like a warrior, a thief, or an elementalist, a lot of times the weapons you pick up, you know, they're really not made for that particular class, and you'll find yourself doing a lot of other stuff. Like right now, I just wanted to be, you know, a sword and shield type of guy, and I find myself using the bow most of the time. I could still use the sword that I had at the beginning of the game. It's just not as powerful as the bow that I picked up and I'm using now. And take a look at this. This is really interesting. Before I started playing the Asura character, I was practicing with the Sylvari race. And one of the things I was practicing was some of the crafting, such as the tailoring right here. Well, what you're seeing is the collection from my Sylvari character. It acts like a guild bank of sorts between all of my different characters. So instead of having to play pack mule and email different crafting items back and forth from one character to another, as in pretty much every MMO, in this game it seems we can deposit it all into a central bank and withdraw as we need them for whatever character we want to use these items for. So that's going to really come in handy for crafting. And I, for one, will definitely be taking advantage of the crafting once the game starts. I believe in Guild Wars 2, each character can choose 2 professions. Alright, so let's move around a little bit and give you some more tour of the area. That person right there with the broken heart, that's where you go to repair any gear that might have gotten worn out as you've been playing. It's pretty cheap. And then you see other merchants along the way too.
Cannot parse message. Please restate.
Not exactly sure where to go at this point, or what else to show off. Let's go up and check out a few of these Asura gates. Now there are waypoints that you can teleport to for a fee. It's a trivial amount, like 9 pieces of copper or whatever it is they're using as currency. But these Asura gates are free, and they actually take you to the different locations of the different races. Char, Sylvari, and whatnot, as well as different areas right here in the Asura instance. For instance, right here is the gate to the lab that we're at in the last video.
Always be loyal to your crew.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to the artist who put this game together, because it really is nice looking. And you don't have to run around and kill stuff to get experience. For instance, finding the different waypoints. Do you see how 2 of the corners on the map on the bottom right are lit up with the waypoints, like right there on the right hand side, but one isn't? You can gain experience just for finding that. I'm right near a vista. Let me see if I can figure out where it is.
I heard a rumor that a human going to Divinity's Reach ended up in Black Citadel.
Somewhere around. Okay, there it is up there. See up top of the screen that item with a little map up there? Okay, so basically you can try and figure your way up there, and you can gain experience doing that too. There's experience for finding that waypoint. So there are a lot of things that this game does to encourage exploration, and it's really nice, you know. Now these jumping puzzles are a little tricky, but they're not horrible. They just... you have to use a little bit of coordination to get to where you need to go. Of course, I'm going to say that and fall off this building right now, right? Alright, so where is that thing? I'm not too sure. You can see the vista point signified by what looks like 2 red triangles together. And it seems like I'm heading in the direction, but I'm up a little ways and I don't see it anywhere, so not sure.
I have the largest private collection of Uli antiquities in the world.
Your collection consists of 2 golem hands, a tattered journal page, a scorched leather glove, ooh, and a broken specimen jar.
I know. Incredible, isn't it?
Okay, there it is. So all you do is hit F for view, and this is a taste of what it looks like. Pretty cool, right? And you can see my little gold bar filled up a little bit as I gain some experience for finding it. Of course, things don't always work out well when you're trying these jumping puzzles. For instance, let's take a look over here at another jumping puzzle I tried that's deep inside the cube. I actually spent about 10 or 15 minutes just trying to figure out where it was. Seems like it'd be really close by, but no matter where I looked, I couldn't seem to find it. And it turned out it was right in front of my face. I just had to point my face down this way. Okay, easy enough. Jump on the cube, right? Nope. Unfortunately, this is where things get a little difficult. If you're rallying at different waypoints and you're on a multi-level floor, sometimes it's hard figuring out what level you're on. But I suppose as you slowly start to memorize everything, you'll get an idea of what each waypoint represents. Now, out of sheer dumb luck, I discovered a vista point up on the top of that crafting station, so I'm gonna try and head up there.
Excelsior.
That's as far as I can run, but maybe I can jump to where these two people are standing. Nope, that doesn't work either, so I guess let's take the trail. I'll push them off if I need to. This is the cooking station. For some reason they call cooking advanced, or an advanced crafting skill. Well, so far so good. Uh-oh. Went a little far. Somebody else is following me.
You remember the Great Golem Uprising of '84?
How could I forget? I spent 2 days hanging by my ears from a signpost.
You should have known better than to ask for directions. They hate that.
Alright, here we go. Vista time. Here's a nice look at the entire outside.
Sounds suspicious. How interesting.
Okay, so there is a nice visual tour of Rata Sum and some of the vistas. Bam! Did I just smack that guy in the head when I jumped off? Guy? Girl? I'm not exactly sure. I guess I better make sure they're okay.
How are you?
Seems okay. So, what kind of crafts can you learn? Armorsmith, artificer, chef, huntsman, jeweler, leatherworker, tailor, and a weaponsmith. Though you can only have 2 active crafts at once, deactivating one for a while won't lose your progress in that craft. So, that's interesting. Helpful too. I hate spending all my time learning one craft and then having to give it up just to learn something different. So I'm gonna go wander around a little bit and gain some more experience. Maybe search out a few of these vistas.
I have everything you need right here.
I thank you for joining me on this tour, Rata Sum. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.